It's another delicious day here in the Let's Make Food from Food Kitchen, and I thought we'd get back to another long form video. I've been doing a lot of shorts lately, and it's been a lot of fun, and some of them have been less cooking and more comedy, which is what I've been working on next in my life. So I hope you look forward to more of that comedy because I'm trying. Okay, let's get back to this though for today. I am making a crock pot chicken stew. It's gonna be delicious. It doesn't take long to make. I've already got my crock pot turned on so that it can warm up. So let's cover our ingredients. I've got everything already prepped today. The turkey broth, you can use either turkey, chicken, vegetable, whatever you have, especially if you've made it. It's actually a stock, not a broth, but I wrote broth on the lid because I don't know why. I don't know why I did that, but I did. So 4 cups of that. If you gotta use store-bought, use store-bought. Just try to find one that doesn't have the carrageenan and the sugars added. You really don't need it, but do what you gotta do. So it's pretty simple here. I have 2 pounds of Yukon Gold peeled and chopped potatoes. I did them a little bit smaller. I have a medium yellow onion, 2 stalks of celery cut up kind of small, and I've got 3, they're kind of medium carrots, and I just left them in rounds like that. And then this is 2 pounds of chicken thigh. Now you can use chicken breast if you want, or you can use a combination, whatever you have. And then over here we've got 3 cloves of garlic. I have a teaspoon of fresh rosemary chopped up, a teaspoon of fresh thyme, then some pink Himalayan salt and some pepper. That's gonna be to taste. I'd say a half a teaspoon, and a teaspoon is a good starting point. And then I have a 1/4 teaspoon of dried ground sage. So that's our ingredients that we're gonna use right now. We'll also be adding in a half a cup of heavy cream, some flour, and some butter to make a roux to thicken up our broth at the end to qualify it as a stew. So this next part's really simple. We are literally just gonna dump everything into our crock pot that is on high, okay? All right, simple as that. Everything's in our crock pot. We did the potatoes, the carrots, the onions, the celery, all of the seasonings, the 3 cloves of garlic, and then poured our broth on it. Now, if it doesn't quite cover the top of your ingredients, go ahead and add a little bit more water or broth so that everything is just covered. You don't want anything, you don't want any ingredients sticking out of your liquid. So we're gonna put the lid on this, and then we're going to cook it on high for 4 hours. After our 4 hours, we're going to make a roux with some butter and flour and a little bit of the liquid out of here, put it back in there, stir it up. Then we'll add our half a cup of either heavy cream or cream if that's what you have, stir it in and let it sit for another 10 to 15 minutes before we're ready to serve it up. See you in a little bit. All right, our chicken stew is looking good. So next I need to make the roux to thicken up our broth. So let's get that going. To make the roux, first we melt the butter and then add in our flour, whisk it together, let it cook down for about 30 seconds, and then we're gonna scoop out some of our liquid in there to help thicken it up and then pour it all into our crock pot. All right, our thickening is ready to go back into our crock pot, so let's go ahead and do that. And once it's added in, we just stir it up, and we're gonna let it cook down for about 10 minutes, and then we'll add in our cream and check our salt and pepper content to see if we need to make any adjustments. All right, our quick 10 minutes has gone by. I'm going to take the lid off. I did taste it, and I'm happy with all of my seasoning levels. Everything's good. So I'm just gonna put in my cream. It's gonna sit for a few minutes, and then we'll dish it up and enjoy. It is very, very good, flavorful. The chicken thigh I prefer in these kinds of things because of the flavor that it lends. It's an option to mix 50% chicken thigh, 50% chicken breast, so that you get a little bit of the healthier chicken, but then you get a little more flavor from the chicken thigh, and it's not all one or the other. Personally, I'm gonna go for it and do all chicken thigh. Okay, I've got my bowl and I'm ready to dish it up. And there it is. It looks beautiful. It tastes so good. I'm going to enjoy this for my lunch. Thanks for joining me here today in the Let's Make Food from Food Kitchen. As always, from my kitchen to yours, let's make food from food.
That's one boy puppy.